Oh, it's funny. You finna walk away. Oh, you finna walk away. You ain't got nothing to say now. Like it's not. You ain't got nothing to say. Stop doing this. Stop walking. Stop playing. Stop trying me. Stop doing this goofy stuff. I'm pregnant. I'm finna forget you.
All right, CO, start the show.
What up? It's the CEO Show.
Tiffany's spot on the CEO Show podcast is going for 25, 35, 45, 45, 55.
I got 65, 65, 65, 65.
It took too long. I didn't know what was happening. That was me spotting you.
Good evening, people. I appreciate you stepping in, helping out. Do your thing, man. What up? How y'all doing today?
I'm great.
We're doing great. How you doing, sir?
Hey, my spot better go for more than $75.
Well, we're just starting out at 25, 35, 45.
Patty.
Anyway, so how y'all doing today? It's Monday.
Awesome.
This releases on Thursday, but we're going to tell the people that it's Monday because shit ain't live anyway. It don't matter.
Oh, my gosh, you're crazy.
Gigi, she dressed up
What's up,
today.
gang?
She got that.
Yes.
I'm
We're
gonna
shooting a
talk to-
commercial, and we got some
She got
things
that
going on at the
Oprah
CO
on.
show, so
Oh.
stay
Oh, we
tuned.
are?
Big shit.
That's what I was told in the group chat.
What group chat is that?
Back to you, Bob.
Did you see that in the group chat?
I did see come camera ready.
Yep.
Yes.
That means I had to iron shit, make sure it was ready.
Exactly.
Camera
I mean,
ready
it was
every
iron. Yeah.
camera ready every week anyway. Anyway,
No, I don't.
Nah, I come in t-shirts.
Oh my god.
Fresh face.
how was
GG.
y'all's weekend?
It was good.
Awesome.
Eventful. A lot of people were in Miami actually for the
Rolling Loud.
that
Was
thing.
the stage? Did the stage fall before the show?
I think that was before.
It was before it.
It was hours before, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
like during sound check or something like that. Maybe
That's
even
crazy.
before that.
Amen.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna get right to it. We hear a lot of people are mad at the baby. Gigi's mad at the baby for a different reason though.
Of course.
Why you
Why
mad
is
at
Gigi
him?
mad at
Y'all
the
know
baby?
why, man. He brought out Tory Lanez. Y'all know what's going on. I'm glad whoever threw that shoe, holla at your girl. You my dog for life. You know what I'm saying? But I would have told you what to really throw. Okay, next time we're gonna have to
Throw
yeah,
a
we got to
body
plan
up there.
something. Yeah. We're gonna
Gigi's
throw some
mad at
bullets.
her.
No, I'm just playing.
Oh my goodness.
I'm joking.
Damn,
I'm
that's
joking.
harsh.
Jokes, guys.
Gigi's mad at Tory because
I am.
she's mad at the baby because he did a song with Tory and he bought him out.
I'm not even mad about the song they did. You know why I'm mad, Theo.
Why?
Because he
'Cause he-
retweeted that tweet that said, what do these two have in common? They both shoot people and get away with it. I didn't like that.
That was a cute joke.
No. Not funny.
Fucked
You know,
up.
we are very
Thank you.
sensitive.
That's fucked up.
Thank
really?
you.
It's still
And coming from a man that called her his sister and all this and all that.
it don't make the joke less
Done.
funny. It's just fucked up.
Yeah.
Well,
it's done.
I'll call you sister too.
Did
if
he
we were
ever
getting
admit
money.
it? Did he ever admit to shooting her?
Fuck no.
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 Nobody
he
wants to go to
hasn't, right?
jail. Hell
So
nah.
it's still speculation. Like she, not saying that it didn't happen.
It's
I
still an
absolutely believe that it
accusation.
happened. But I guess I want to know the story. So he still has not said anything. He has not broke his silence at all about
Well,
it.
the most he could do was in the music that he put out, essentially after the whole accusations came out. But court-wise, he said that he can't speak about it. I know that in paying attention to the case a while, like maybe 6 months ago, maybe not that long ago, I know that her attorney went to court and basically she made it where he can't say anything about the case whatsoever, like as far as what happened. And I think she can speak on it, but he can't for some odd reason.
So
But-
that sounds like he ain't do shit and it's getting thrown on him because why would you
Doesn't
not
sound
want
like
him
that
to speak?
me.
No, because he can already kind of he can create a narrative that they don't want to
Yes.
for him to create.
Well, they both have the opportunity to speak.
Yeah, well,
And she's
her
not.
her lawyer happened to jump on that opportunity first. So
Yeah, absolutely.
first come, first serve. So yeah, it's preventing him from creating a narrative that again doesn't want to be publicized.
Keep
They don't-
going, Megan.
Well,
we
it
love you,
didn't
girl.
prevent him to make music, so he's still making music. With anything I've seen in social media, people jumped on her side. Like initially, because most people are taught you believe a woman if she says something happened to her. We live in that day and time. But since then, because nothing else has like really come out, and he's still running around in the street, a lot of people have taken his side. Like, oh well, maybe he didn't do it. Like he's not in jail. Usually, because most people assume if you shot somebody, they would at least arrest you, and you would have to
Immediately,
sit in jail. Like, but that's not what happened. It's been almost a year. When did that happen? Like a year ago?
Close
something
to
like
it.
Yeah. So
So the friend that was in the car can't say anything either. I'm assuming.
No.
no, not yet. Not yet. They're all bound.
Did
to
her and Megan have a
secrecy.
falling out?
Yes.
Okay.
And they were best friends.
Yes.
What's her name?
It's deeper than rap. Kelsey.
Kelsey?
Yeah.
That sounds like it's something with Megan because your best friend ain't gonna fall out with you in the car while you got shot.
See, hey, bro, I'm telling
I'm
you,
just
so
giving
deep.
what I think.
It's probably so deep.
Well,
Next question.
You're not gonna get Gigi to think different
You
about
already
Meg.
know. You already
Meg
know.
is-
What do you think happened if you had to throw a scenario
I
out
feel
there?
like she has relations with Kelsey, possibly. I feel like she had relations with Tori, and then when she found out they had relations, that's when it got a little crazy. Because even though, people have different little understandings and different sides of them, she probably was upset that they had relations, you feel me, across that line. So I think
she didn't want to share her
something
man.
ensued. Yep. And
Well,
I don't
she
even
a
think he
woman.
was her man. I think it more so was Kelsey.
Yeah.
That she was mad
Interesting.
that her bitch stepped out.
So maybe that's the narrative that they do not want to be put out there as well.
And not even that. Sometimes as a victim, we go into protection mode of the people that violate us,
Hold on,
and
who
then
is
it
we?
backfire. I'm speaking for myself. I've been through domestic. I've been through certain
You been
situations and
shot?
experiences.
No,
No,
you
not to
don't
that
gotta
magnitude.
get
I'm
but
not
you don't
making
have
light
to.
of it. I ain't see
Yeah,
you
that's what I'm saying. You have to.
No.
I've been in a situation where people didn't believe a person was domestic with me. They didn't believe that ain't his character. None, not my dude.
I understand that
And,
part,
yeah,
but
so,
I think that because
I don't
they're
know.
celebrities, people are going to take a side, and the longer he sits as a free man making music, and
he must be
still
But it's
with
a lot to that
fans,
story because she did not
people
initially say that
assume-
he shot her, and everyone wants to forget that part. When you do things like that and recant,
What'd he
that's
say
a whole
initially?
nother process. She didn't tell nobody. She didn't say he shot her. She didn't say it at first.
so
she
who put
protected
out
him.
that? Who put that out?
She did. Eventually, she said it. She said, "Tori, you're clowning.
Oh.
You shot me. Let's keep it real." And that's how a victim sometimes. I just can relate to it because we go into protection mode. I done got pulled over by cops before, and I knew something was going down. And I told the cops nothing is going down, and it was definitely going down.
She was. You're saying she was
Yes.
protecting the black man.
We do that sometimes. Yes, they
I
never
ain't
protect
protecting
us.
nobody.
Now let me ask you a
Exactly.
question. Has
We
he,
know.
Has
We
he
know
done
y'all don't
any
protect
shows in
us.
Houston yet since the incident?
One
Has,
more time?
has he done anything in Houston since he's done that? Because I don't think he's that safe. I think they will touch him in Houston.
Interesting.
I don't know. I don't know what his fan base looks like in Houston because sometimes the way you travel kind of determines where you decide to go as far as shows and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know. I would think that his fan base is more like up north because he seems to run around with a lot of guys from New York a
Yeah.
lot. He is a
He's
very
in LA.
talented
He's
guy.
in LA quite a bit too.
Yeah, absolutely. So I don't know I don't know if he hadn't done shows in Houston. I don't even know if you can do shows in Houston. I think you can.
Yeah, Houston's
Because
open.
I know that what's the name got in trouble recently. Well, he said
I'll
that
get
they
in
didn't-
trouble or blamed for it.
Yeah, no, Houston's open for sure.
Oh yeah. So I don't know. I know they usually have what's the event they have in Houston? Well, not Houston, but Texas every year.
South by Southwest.
Yeah,
South by Southwest. That's Austin, Texas. I want to say.
I believe so.
Most
And I
of
know
them
that they
is.
canceled that for the second year in a row. So
Oh wow.
I don't know what's going on in Texas.
Bless the Lord.
Anyway, but the baby, as I initially was talking
No,
about,
let's
the
go back to
baby,
the baby.
that's why Gigi hates
The baby is the sucker.
But the baby caught a lot of flack at the end of his show the other night at Rolling Loud. He basically said, raise your hand or put your lights up from your phone if
You're HIV free.
You're HIV free or you don't have any of those deadly diseases, and put your phones up if you wouldn't. All the men who wasn't in the parking
No,
lot
he didn't say
sucking
men.
dick.
Did he say
Yeah,
men?
He said
Yeah,
all
he
the
said all the
niggas.
men.
Oh,
He
okay.
said all the
Yes.
niggas that wasn't in the parking lot sucking dick. You,
So he said men or you said niggas?
He
said niggas. Same thing. To
Same
our
thing.
language,
He
Yes,
means
same
the
yes.
same thing initially.
who
Essentially,
wasn't
yeah.
in the parking lot sucking dick, put your cameras in the sky. And he caught a lot of flack for that.
Yes.
I'm not sure which one he caught more flack for, the HIV thing
I think it's a
or
combination.
the and people were telling me like, my thing keeps going out, but people were saying they think that he caught more flack because of the HIV thing, and you can kind of forgive the whole disrespecting the LGBT.
But why assume that he's talking about the LGBT community? Why are we assuming that he's
Because
saying
he
that?
went in and he
Because
furthermore made
What-
some
what-
statements about it
because
like
they
these
lead
niggas
in
is gay out
HIV
here.
and AIDS cases.
Girl, his DJ was going in. You gotta watch the clip. Like the
What-
DJ was.
Hold
even
on,
going
what other
in.
niggas you know in the parking lot sucking dick?
Yeah, that's another thing.
I'm just
Both of
saying,
them.
if you
See,
a
but see,
dude and you
when
doing
I
it,
heard
then
it, well, when I didn't hear the actual clip. When he paraphrased it and he was explaining his part, I didn't take it like that. I took it like Again, I guess I was more concerned with why people were assuming he was talking about the LGBT community because he mentioned HIV being AIDS-free, being HIV-free. Why assume that that's the community he's talking about?
Well, if he
I don't get
only
that.
said that, I would be with you.
Now,
but
if
he
he's saying
followed it
niggas
up.
in the parking lot,
Yeah.
I guess I'm not targeting men. Last
It
time
went
I
further
remember,
than that,
Women
though.
suck dick too.
It went further
But when
than that.
when a black man says niggas, he's not talking about women.
He's not talking about us.
can tell
He's not.
from
He's
the
talking about
context.
men.
Yes, he's
I don't know,
talking
maybe I
about
gotta
niggas
listen
because
to
he
the
would have
clip.
definitely said the B
And
word.
then his DJ said right behind that, yes, a lot of suspect shit going on out here.
Thank
They ain't suspect
to
for a
me-
female to suck dick in the
Thank
parking
you.
lot.
It
I'm just
ain't-
saying.
it
Well, no, it's not.
It's
anyway,
It's not.
well, it really probably ain't for a man either, to be honest with you.
Oh wow!
I'm just gonna. That's
Hey,
probably
child.
what's happening.
Hey, turn it up.
But and DJ, what's his name, Mr. C? He did that.
Say what
Yeah.
now?
Mr. C years ago.
Remember?
No,
Mr.
I
C.
don't.
Oh,
Well, that's in New York. He had his
In other
own
news.
situation maybe 6 years
Hey,
ago.
if he loves it, fine.
Yeah.
yeah.
He was caught with a tranny in like a back alley or some shit like that. He got arrested for it. And people it went by really, really fast as far as news. I guess people already knew it, so people weren't really tripping about that. But yes, that's why I say he's talking about that community versus he could just be talking about
Talking in
anybody.
general.
If he said the first part, I'd be with you. I'd be like, you don't really know that because anybody can get HIV and AIDS,
Yeah.
but he did follow it up with more. And we don't know. Like, he could have been
trying to find
mad.
the
We don't
clip.
know what happened. He could have been mad
Something
the fact that
probably
he had to
happened
pay
right
extra
before.
money. He had to pay extra money to the venue for performing more. I don't know if it was 10 grand or 20 grand. I saw both reports.
Yeah, I saw both too.
So we don't really know what happened, who he ran into. It's some ignorant shit. I'm from North Carolina, so it's some ignorant North Carolina nigga shit. I'm just gonna be honest.
There it is.
And I will say to you, I think he may not have the right people in his corner to tell him, look, my brother, you are a pop star. It's okay if you was just a rapper. If
Right.
you was just a rapper and all you did was like run around doing shows like Moneybagg Yo.
I wouldn't be
Cool.
mad at you.
Nobody would say a thing to you. It's like, he ignorant, he just a rapper. But you're a pop star, my nigga.
There it is.
Like, and I don't know what endorsements he has. He doesn't seem to have a lot. But I know he's about to do Power. I do know he talked about that.
Okay.
With 50 Cent. Other than that, I think he will clean it up later. I think the right
I
people
hope
will
50
get to
Cent
him.
helps. I hope he step in
Oh,
on
you're
the mentoring
waiting on the
side.
wrong nigga to help. He probably got him to say the shit he said.
Right.
It'll be
It's gonna
fine.
be
Oh,
it.
okay.
It's gonna fade. It's
I
gonna
want to
fade.
run something past your 50 night. It'll be fine.
Hey, don't worry about that shit. Fuck them niggas. That's all he gonna say. It is what it is. Yeah, that's wild, man. Shout out to the baby. Maybe he'll get it together.
Not with that
The
apology he
It's a
gave.
it's a learning lesson.
I hope
Everybody,
so.
when you get a lot of money at a very young age, you can't imagine the things that you would do. I thought about the things I was doing broke. So if I had money, I just know I would have been way more ignorant. That just is what it is.
You are
Like,
crazy.
you got money, so I don't have to care about what people say. It is what it is.
Oh
He
Lord.
actually said fellas.
Huh?
He said fellas.
Fellas, what?
Yes.
If you're not sucking dick in the parking lot, put your hand
Yeah.
up.
Either way, he's
Don't
talking
lie to
about
me.
men.
Either way,
Fellas and niggas.
he wasn't talking about Janae. Next.
On another note, they trying to cancel my boy Kevin Samuels.
Yeah,
There's a
they
petition
are.
going around. They're trying to get his content
Where
off
at?
of YouTube.
Why?
Let me sign.
Why? If you don't like it, don't tune in.
Well, that's it.
Right.
Don't call in.
People and sometimes women, not all the time, when they don't, they get, like she just said, we're sensitive.
Yeah.
She said that at the beginning. Women are super sensitive. And a lot of times, even with the R. Kelly thing, a lot of times when people just, like, they get in a space of not liking you, it becomes personal for some of them sometimes.
Yes.
Like,
Yeah.
and even if everything he said was
It's
true,
valid and
Yeah.
true. The delivery is everything.
it's his delivery, and people just will not like it. I'm one of
Oh,
those
my
people
God.
who think his delivery is necessary.
Right.
Because I think if he was saying it all calm and just not, like, disrespecting people, and he said it in a nice way, it wouldn't get through. It
He
would not
doesn't-
break through.
There's a way that you can be assertive and not be rude. And I do feel like during interviews or during his dialog
Mm-hmm.
whatever you call it, he's very rude. Like, he has certain sound effects and he's cutting people off. And it's like, if you want the same mutual respect, allow me to speak and get what, because I may just
There
change
it
your
is.
perspective. I may just tell you something that you don't know. Don't assume that you know everything that's about to come out of my mouth
Say
at this
that.
very moment.
Say
But
that.
you can be right and we can have difference of opinion, but you have to respect me as a person, as an individual still,
Yeah.
even if I got a pussy.
But here it
Yeah.
goes.
Or I wear a 16 dress size. Who gives a flying fuck?
I need a
So that
computer
part
with a
of it I don't agree with. I do agree with, his not all the way his approach, but his his assertiveness, his forwardness.
Yes.
I can agree with that. But to a
Yes.
certain degree, like, it just becomes super disrespectful. And just like men, you close the fuck off the moment you're being disrespected.
Yes.
So it's like, what else do I have to
Yes.
say? What are you listening to after I've already disrespected you?
Nothing.
I would be more open to listening to you if you weren't fucking disrespecting me in my face.
But,
Well,
but
in
here
my
it goes.
therapy, I will listen to you until you finish. If you're disrespecting me.
Don't tune in and don't call in. The motherfuckers call in. They actually make an extra effort when you call in. Don't call in on like, if I don't want to hear about white supremacy and black people and shit, I'm not finding those videos. You got to go look for that shit.
Then it's the same thing as why impeach the motherfucking president. Then just don't fucking listen to the news.
No,
and
no,
don't
he
do
run the
no
country.
shit
That's
and
a
don't-
different
you know
ball
what I'm
game.
saying?
What he
And what's
do
the
control.
point?
What
Well,
he do.
he's also
He's in control of money and shit.
citing riots. Like, he's rallying people up and getting people to harm everyday working people
Yes.
who have done nothing to anybody.
Yes.
Like, that's why you stop the president. It'd be one thing if he got up there and was just like, I don't fuck with these niggas. Like,
Oh, we knew that. Next.
or if he was like, I don't really want to hear women talk.
but what Kevin
like,
s-
I understand
So
that.
grabbing a reporter's pussy, that's not it. Or having alleged women saying that they were sexually assaulted by him, that's not it.
Oh no, he needs to go to jail for that shit. For
Yeah.
the shit he did.
Man, if you're saying that, that's some total different stuff. And I'm glad you said that. We're going to talk about that coming up.
And we're back.
We are back. Shout out to Charlamagne, as you just said. Charlamagne the God lands late night talk show
Yes,
on Comedy
so
Central. Set to
flipping
premiere
dope,
this
man.
fall. Shout out to
Dope.
him, man.
So super, super, super dope.
Black man doing his thing.
I
man.
fucks with
Tiffany
him.
Haddish has her own show too. I know that's old news, but still, like, I love the black excellence. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out
They're
to
not-
Tiffany Haddish.
they're
Hey,
not
Issa Rae
super
got married
old.
this weekend.
Issa Rae got married to a black
Really?
man.
Yes.
So I saw it today.
I ain't expect
Yeah,
nothing
I
Wait a
else.
seen
second. Well, she was dating?
See?
She was with
Privacy, I
somebody?
love it.
I love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
No,
Privacy.
and I'm only saying that because of the interviews that she's recently been
Been doing,
on.
yeah.
It's not coming off as if she's with someone. She almost looks bitter and single.
Let's talk
Yeah,
about it.
right.
You know what
Oh,
I'm saying?
Oh.
Am I just
Kevin
no?
Samuels Jr. Let's go.
No, I'm just saying. Did she not? did
You're
she not
asking a
come
black
off?
woman that. I'm
Oh,
just-
cut it out. That's me
I'm
being
just being
honest,
honest.
though. That's me being honest. I feel like she was coming off a little
What
like.
did you see her when she
passive
was
aggressive.
coming off?
I don't remember what show exactly.
Oh,
I
no,
can't
we
necessarily
don't.
quote her or anything like
So
that.
it's
But
all
I
of
didn't
them.
get that.
That's
I
what's
didn't
wrong
get
with
that. Shut up.
What's wrong with
I
you,
didn't
black
get
women?
that energy that she was like,
Cut they mics.
in love and all of
Oh,
that
you
shit.
didn't. You
No.
felt like she was probably was single.
Again did not give me the energy of.
Hey, man, she out here
She was
winning.
really meddling in other people's relationships, and like that's not
mean-
really. I don't know. When you're really focused on your shit, you don't really pay attention to other
I
people's
feel
shit.
you. Black
an
women ain't gonna get it,
entertainer.
and
Oh,
if
shut
you're
up.
talking about them, no, I'm here to tell you that right now. She ain't gonna agree.
Then using the bitter
You
word.
are an asshole, bro.
I'm just telling you.
You mad, ain't you?
You ain't gonna
mad,
get-
black, angry woman. Bitter.
Man, I ain't been.
Anyway, R. Kelly, federal prosecutors are reportedly seeking to present evidence in a court that says he has sex with 2 young boys he met at McDonald's.
And that's still your
Blasphemy.
dog. That's still your dog.
And Gigi, when's the last
Bless
time
the
you
Lord.
danced
Bless
to
the
Step
Lord.
in the Name of Love?
Bless the Lord.
Be honest.
Yesterday.
Oh!
But at the end of the day,
You ain't gonna sit down and get a drink?
But wait,
the end of the
Marcio, why
day-
do you know that?
Because I had already talked to. I didn't know about yesterday, but
You
I
didn't know
had,
about
I had
yesterday.
already talked to her about.
but he knows
recently.
I dance to his
Yeah.
music. Sometimes it's a conflict
Yes.
on the inside. But at the end of the day,
You still busting it loose on the dance
I
floor.
don't bust it loose. I don't do like how I used to do it. Like it used to be
It's
a
just a
lovely
little-
anthem, but it might be like,
With a smile on your face and everything.
damn, this used to be my shit.
Right.
You know,
It still is the way you move.
that's how it used to be.
And I
was the
I
good
read
old
something
days.
else that said he was behind in taxes like $3 million. Or something.
Oh, that's
I'm
not
sure,
surprising. He can't make no
yeah.
money.
Hello.
What is he gonna pay his taxes if he been in jail for the past year?
Taxes
and a
on-
What
half?
the fuck? I don't
Hold
give a
on,
fuck about
taxes
that.
on what though?
Yes, but it's impossible. You
But-
gonna get it from the dishes he's
No, but they
cleaning?
do that. They do that with child support too. They lock you up and
Oh,
they
yeah, that's the
expect for
stupidest
you
shit.
to pay that week
That
of child
is
support that
some
you're
of the
locked up. Like,
stupidest shit
how the
I've
fuck am
ever
I supposed to make
seen.
money? So So
It's like,
I'm not
what
shocked
am I,
by that.
chicks outside supposed to be paying it for me?
Pretty much.
Yeah,
I
pretty
gotta be
much.
on Love After Lockup to get my shit paid. Good lord.
You love these fucking reality TV shows.
Oh, don't
I've
shit's horrible.
I've never
Love
met
After
a man
Lockup
that-
is
Hey, yo.
horrible.
He
Yes,
to me.
it's
love
Oh
his
my God.
reality
Listen to
TV
me.
shows.
The
It's
one
so
with the
dry.
meth head, the white girl. Oh my God, this nigga.
Love After Lockup is like the bomb ass show.
These be
I
the
cannot
dumbest
front.
motherfuckers in the world.
There's a guy on there who
You know they
lives,
doing it for a check.
currently he lives in Newport. He's from Newport News, Virginia.
Okay.
And black guy, he's in the Marines.
Okay.
He kind of comes across as if he's kind of slow, but I don't know. Maybe it's just the way he like holds
Operates.
his face. I don't know. But
Not
he
hold
had
his
he's
face.
dated a girl in jail before, and his mom. This is a new girl he has. He's been with her for about a year and a half. She's just now about to get out of prison. He goes and talks to his mom and his little brother, and his mom's sitting there telling him, like, I'm really worried about you. You have been here before. You weren't paying your own bills. You ended up moving back home. You couldn't pay your own shit because you were giving all your money away to her. He says, no, I got it this time. I got everything under control. I'm paying my bills. That's the love of my life. So he goes out, he buys her J's, and this is she's probably like 22, 23-year-old white girl. He's buying her J's, he's buying her clothes, lingerie. He even has like wine. He's giving her cash when she gets out. And when she gets out of jail, she kind of like curves him. Like when it comes to being physical, like she says the right things, but
Right.
when it comes down to, all right, you coming back to my crib, we're gonna spend the night. I love you. She's like, oh, I just don't think I'm ready for that. She gives him the curve move. I ain't ready for that. And then someone says, well, when the last time you had sex? She was like, a week ago.
Oh, she's
Like,
gay.
hold up, a week ago you was in jail.
She's gay.
Yeah, it's kind of what you do when you're in there. So his mom says, well, how much money have you spent on the girl? He says, 20, 30 G's or something like
You're
that.
lying.
In a past year and
Oh,
a half, how
no,
much
they be
money he
doing
spent?
that shit.
20,
Okay.
30,000.
Yeah.
There was a white dude spent like 100,000 on this one black
I
chick.
remember
But
that.
you live with your mama.
No, he didn't. He was he's
okay.
on his own again. He
Okay.
and I think he has some type. I don't know what kind of job he has. He said he makes $24 an hour, and his boy made a joke because his boy was like, "Nigga, she gets 20 of it. You must only be keeping 4 an hour of what you." And I was like, "Oh shit, that's kind of
Damn.
true." But
I
yeah,
gotta watch
dirty,
it's
man.
unfortunate. You have to watch it. It's some
Bruh.
shit you just really
Now we
wouldn't
know
believe.
why their perspective is so tweaked when they come on this show. Is like, nah, I'm not spending that amount of money on no damn day. I'm not doing this. Why I gotta pay for that? Why I gotta do
Brainwashed.
this? Why I gotta do that?
Brainwashed.
But it's real shit. It's just like, I don't know, man. Even, and then Miami ain't. No, we gonna.
Oh, I have a question.
Anyway.
Since we're speaking of relationships, can I ask my question?
Sure.
Okay, so recently on social media, Gabrielle Union was on there with a little picture, from the back, showing her cheeks.
Showing
So-
her ass cheeks.
Yes,
Showing her
sir.
ass, full on ass cheeks. She was
Yes,
in a
sir.
thong bikini, I believe, or something like that. I don't know.
They was out.
But nonetheless, her cheeks were
Them
out.
cheeks was out.
With that being said, also Tyrese's new chick, who is a local socialite, she was in. I sent you guys a video of her just in the bathroom.
Oh, that was her dance, like on the bathroom floor.
Yeah, she was on the bathroom floor,
Really?
kind of doing some like explicit type of sexual
I thought it was
pose,
just an IG
and put
model.
it on Instagram.
Okay.
And he's head over heels over this woman. So,
Alright.
would you allow
My woman to do
your
that.
woman to post like that after you're established, after you're married, and all of that? What makes it
I
inappropriate?
like how you use the word allow. I'm just, we're gonna start there. You use the right word. It's allow. Not if that's like, for example, people who had their career based on sexuality. Like I can't see, for example, Offset and Cardi B. Cardi B career built on sexuality. How you gonna get married to her and then say, well, nah, you ain't gonna do that.
Okay.
But if you talking about you coming in the relationship, a church girl or somebody just a regular female that don't do that type of shit, and now because you getting a little celebrity with you gonna bust it loose on IG and think you finna come home to Julio, you gonna bump your motherfucking head.
So what about this picture of Gabrielle Union? And again, it's she's not showing her breast; she's just showing her cheeks. Would you be okay with your wife posting that?
That's a bathing suit, right?
Yes or no?
Is it a bathing suit?
Yeah, it's a
Looks like a
bathing suit. It's a
Okay,
bathing suit.
so you can see that shit on the beach picture that she probably already have on the internet. So I know I probably wouldn't be
But
mad
that's
at that.
intentional. That's an intentional ass picture. You seeing me sitting down, whatever, that's different. But this is an
Accept his
intentional.
answer as is.
Yes or no?
He's
I've already answered,
he
ma'am.
said he's
no.
okay with
Yeah.
it.
He's
That-
okay.
that-
with it.
I'm,
Would
I'd
you allow
probably
your
be fine
lady
with it.
to post a picture like this, yo?
Fuck no. No. Allow no. I don't give a fuck who worries about the word allow. No. Not
Okay,
with me.
so if the picture, is it because it's an intentional ass shot picture, or could it be? Would you be upset if it was taken in a family picture or on some?
Is she
us
okay
hanging
with
out
me
in
taking pictures with my dick
I'm
out?
not. You're
no.
not answering the question.
Do men do that?
Is it
No.
right?
Well, I don't
Are
know.
you? Would you
They
be
don't.
upset if it were like me, not me, but your girl,
just a
Gigi,
different
somebody
society.
else, or a group of her friends, and she's in this thong bikini, and
He ain't gonna be mad. I don't think you'd be mad if she was
You know
on
what
a
I'm
girl's
saying?
trip and they all was in
And
their
they took a
bikinis taking
picture?
I don't think you would trip
again, I guess
off that.
this
That's
is the
not
question.
okay for me personally.
Okay, so then
I'm
that's
just
the-
not.
So you would trip on that.
Yeah.
And why?
Damn.
Well, first of all, if she's with me, she would know. Like my wife would know. That ain't cool. Like it ain't even gonna happen.
So she couldn't even buy a thong bikini.
A thong?
Yeah,
No.
that's what that is.
No, I said no. I said no from the jump.
Damn.
Mine don't wear
Yeah.
clothes like that, so mine is all
Wow.
superficial. And I don't think she would.
Lockdown.
Hey, call it what you want.
Cell Block C. Look, CB4.
But I can speak for Dwayne Wade as saying I think it's fine.
Well,
Damn.
Dwayne Wade lets a
That's
lot
So
of
I
things
will.
go that I
I'll
would
speak
not
for
let
a woman
go.
that has been married, that is in a relationship, single. For me personally, the way I would handle, I would intentionally take a booty picture, but I wouldn't be hiding it. I would damn sure buy it if I wanted to. I would wear it if I wanted to, around my man, around my kids. I'm around my friends, but I wouldn't intentionally take a picture. That I wouldn't do. I won't bring attention to my body that doesn't necessarily need to, but that's just the way I operate, the way I
Right.
move. But I don't see anything wrong with this
At all.
garment of choice as a
Well,
wife, as
nothing's
a
wrong
woman,
with
as a
it.
girlfriend, like none of
And
that.
then she was dancing to her man's music, so
Yeah.
of course Tyrese ain't mad about it.
Well, I'm
Damn.
not- I'm
She on the
talking about
bathroom
Gabrielle
floor
Union.
playing.
Well, Tyrese also
Tyrese
dating an Instagram
selling
chick.
his single and shit.
So I wouldn't like if I'm Tyrese, I don't have many expectations. She's
Right.
young. She's probably an IG chick. Like
Yeah.
that ain't you get what you get when that's what you're dating. I don't know that Dwayne Wade can allow her to do anything. She has a pretty strong personality
Yeah.
from what I've seen on
Alpha
TV.
female.
So for me, I personally am not signing up for that. They may, and that's cool. It's just not cool for me.
So
Speaking
with
of,
your girl, she can't even have an Instagram, huh?
she chopped all her hair
Did she
off.
have an IG?
She cho-
Well, that's the problem for me because I'm like, do you think that having an IG and doing that on your IG, like, are side by side? Because there's plenty of things you could post in between
Yeah.
you having your ass cheeks out and
Heck yeah.
having an IG. You could post, what do you do at your job? Because
Yeah.
I wouldn't be dating somebody who got their ass out. I just wouldn't, or I wouldn't marry somebody who does that. But that's only what works for me. People can walk
Right.
around doing what the fuck they want to do, whatever works for you. I don't pay your bills. Do your thing.
That's real.
But if CO with you, which means it comes with everything, not just dating you, it comes with everything.
Okay.
So nah, that ain't for me.
Damn. What was I
she
saying?
she cut her hair off in another post. They think
Yeah.
they about to get a divorce or something.
No.
I'm telling you,
She
bro.
said she's doing that for liberation. She said usually,
From his
black
ass.
women. No, we just go through things. It's a hair thing anyway in the black community. It's something about our hair. We're always
Nice
See,
transition.
you can't even
Something.
cutting
Going
your hair
through
off
different
without
stuff.
having a conversation with me. Like,
Yeah.
bro, you ain't going bald. Hold on. Does that work for
Hold
us?
on.
Oh, hell nah.
Hold on.
Wrap this shit up, B.
So you would be upset
I can't even come
if
home,
your
my hair
girl
dyed.
changed
Boy,
her
bad.
hair?
Without a conversation? Just
Are
came
you-
home
are
that
To
way?
you
surprise
husband?
my
Huh?
dude.
Are you husband or are you boyfriend?
I'm
Either way.
I'm husband and we have
Oh,
we
hell
have
nah.
those
If
conversations.
Boyfriend, hell no. Husband, okay, maybe I might ask. Might.
Now, we-
Strong on the mic.
We have those conversations, and I will say, "Hey, I think this looks." She'll ask me my opinion on it.
Yeah.
But she won't do certain things to her hair without having that conversation with me.
Yes, absolutely. You
Just
don't
like
do that.
I'll do
You
certain
guys are
things.
married.
It doesn't matter.
Y'all married.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
that,
And
that
women
gets the
who are
mic.
dating
I'm-
that
are
gets the
trying
mic.
to
I'm speaking
get
as a married
married.
podcast over here.
There it is, brother. There it is, brother.
And to get married, you got to date. Ain't that
Oh,
true?
hell.
Facts.
Yes, you do.
There's not a light switch I'm going to flip between dating and marriage. Like, I'm not going to, on my wedding day, go in my room and be like, all right, let me start treating her great. Let me start doing this.
Great.
No. It's
No,
a job
it's just
interview.
certain things. I mean, I don't feel like everybody should get the full dosage of everything. I feel like when you're dating and single, it's still like decisions that you make that's just independently different from one another. Until y'all are an actual unit. You know what I'm saying? That's just like saying, I'm going to stay here because I'm dating a nigga here. No. If P. Diddy called me right now, love y'all, see your show, we're going to have to do it via Zoom. Y'all, I got to go. I got to chase this opportunity real quick, and I'm coming right back. But I'm not about to sit here.
However,
because
the preparation
the promise
before,
of friendship.
Everybody, hold on. Gigi said she's gonna leave us.
I know,
she didn't even
nigga.
offer to take us with her.
Of course, that's the bigger plan. But what I'm saying is, I'm not going to go. You know
I'm
what I'm
just
saying?
joking.
Y'all know what I'm trying to say.
That
I
you'll
get
see
that.
us later. She'll see us
I
later.
said we're going to go to the top. But at the end of the day,
It's
you
about
gotta do
Gigi.
what you
Gigi
gotta do.
De Niro.
It
Follow
ain't
her. She
about
won't bite.
Gigi De Niro. In life, those are the tough decisions that y'all have to make. And especially when you're single, you got to make those independent decisions. I would never be mad at CO. I'd never be mad at Julio or Tiff if y'all had to make those
So next
tough
week on the
decisions.
Gigi De Niro show, what will we be talking
Boy,
about?
back.
It's on what's his TV channel?
Revolt.
Revolt.
Revolt Saver.
No, but all jokes aside, like I get that.
You know
Like
what I'm saying?
I just think that there's certain things you don't make drastic decisions in a relationship by yourself. It's like if we just dating and we just kicking it and we ain't really got no plans for the future, you do what the fuck you
then
want
that's
to do.
one thing.
Like the hair thing
But
to
if
me
we
is
dating,
minute. But religion, I would agree with you on that. Like in a relationship, dating wise, like you switch your religion up or something like, to me that's more of a major
Why?
thing.
Why?
Because that's something that y'all, I don't know, like when I
Because
think
your
about my
decision
husband.
making is influenced by
it's
that.
influenced, and that's a big, to me, that's like a deal breaker type thing. It's up there. Like, how do you feel about marriage? How do you feel about, what's your religion? Do you believe in God? Do you not? So for certain people, that's a deal, that's a major thing.
We didn't switch religions, but I stopped at the church I was going at. I stopped going and I stopped tithing because I seen shit that I didn't agree with. She was in a conundrum about stopping doing it because she didn't want to block her blessings. Hey, do you?
Right.
When you come to the conclusion, then you do you. If you don't ever come to it, you ain't asking me for a dime to tithe. Keep doing you.
Right.
And she had to make that decision on her own. I told her why I did it, and I wasn't going to change based
Your
on her
feelings.
saying this because I didn't feel like
But
it was
my
going to stop
thing
me.
is you turn to a record douchey. Y'all know what a record douchey is? Watch BET. Watch BET her, y'all. Watch BET her. It's on the new Tyler Perry. It's like a cult. What I'm saying is different things. Like if you believe in different things that are just drastic,
You mean
that
like
might be a
Islam and
deal breaker.
Christian?
Yeah, or something like that. And it ain't saying that the religion is wrong. What
Are
I'm
you
saying
saying
is it could be
you
a deal
believe in different
breaker.
things from the jump, or someone decided to change?
I've been in
after
a
you got together?
relationship with one of my exes, and he changed religions, like be a relationship, and that wasn't and I felt like maybe that could have been a conversation. It wasn't a huge thing. I couldn't be mad at him like, oh, we're gonna fight, but I do feel like that might
But
have
how
been
much
other
of a conversation is it really other than, hey, this is what I'm doing?
And that's fine, because guess what? I'm
You
gonna
know?
let you do that, and I don't feel comfortable with that. And if you
Okay,
want to
I
continue moving
understand.
forward, hey, that's a religion. I really can't, because they believe in multiple different,
Right,
and it's
right.
different type of segments of
Do
different
you-
religions.
Let me ask you a question. Do you change your
Yeah.
hair often?
Yeah, I do.
Like drastically?
yeah.
So that's probably why she feels the way she feels about
Yeah.
not having to speak
To
to
say
someone
something.
about changing her hair, because she changes it drastically.
But also it's
anyway.
wigs too, so that might make
Yeah,
a difference. It's
that's
not the
another thing.
permanent. Maybe that's the difference, because it's not the big chop for real. I don't
No,
know.
because wigs is a whole other conversation. I'm not gonna have. Right
Yeah, if them
What?
shits look bad, I don't
That's
like
our
it.
time for the day, y'all. I don't give a fuck if they look good. I ain't dealing with it. Anyway, that's another thing. Wigs are
It
for
looks
people
good,
who love
Gigi.
them.
Thank
Huh?
you.
No, I'm
He
not
said,
saying
huh?
they don't. I just talking about what works for CO. That's it.
See, your girl can't have motherfucking
can't do
IG. She
shit.
can't wear a thong.
Poor
She
baby.
need-
Good luck,
My
queen.
God,
Blessings,
damn.
queen.
Yeah.
She
I'm
can't wear
praying for you.
pants.
She can't
No,
do
she has to wear
shit.
pants.
She can't have
No, I
nothing
mean,
but
she
a
gotta
Dr.
wear
Miami
dresses
about
and
it.
God damn.
See how extra they are? You can't do nothing. You can't. No, that's not true.
Jesus.
You just can't have your vagina and your ass cheeks
You got to
out
stand
on
10 feet
Instagram.
behind him
Sorry.
in public.
Block his ass, girl. Block him. Be like, I don't got no Instagram.
All right, so Gigi, Tiffany, and Julio C to be up for auction next week.
That's our time for the day, y'all. Get a real good look for about 10 seconds.
Hell no.
Hell no.
I'm Boricua. I will pop right up. I pull up.
I'll be right out there behind
now
him.
she's not black
And
no
I-
more. She's a
Boricua.
Boricua.
Ooh.
Wait, if y'all do your homework with the
Oh,
ignorance
no,
on the
I
left
know
side
what
of
it
the
is.
mouth.
Oh,
sis.
my goodness.
Let
I
them
know
know,
what it
sis.
is.
Let them
So
know.
please let me know.
Pop
Your
it.
Hispanic side gonna come out, and your Puerto Rican, you gonna come with a knife,
So where do Puerto Ricans come from?
huh? Puerto Rico.
Where? So where? So Puerto Rico was just, where did the Puerto Ricans come from? Like, to be landed in Puerto Rico? Like, where did they come from?
Oh, you thought I showed up that day in school? I'm sorry. Anyway, that's our time for the
Well,
day,
what
y'all.
we're not going to do is
We're gonna
display ignorance
catch
on the
you
CO show. So go do
next
your
week.
homework.
Yes, real girl.
Oh, we changing the format?
That's real.
I'm supposed to.
Oh, don't worry about it. That part won't make it. That part won't make it on the show.
So done.
Don't even worry about it.
I'll pay extra, David.
I know
Matter
that's
of fact,
right.
you can pay him from the jump if you want to be honest.
You know what?
Anyway.
This is a conversation that's too big for
Gigi,
Julio.
At this point.
when it comes time to pay, everybody wants to disappear. Gigi, tell them where they can find you at.
All right, my name is JIGI_DENIRO, baby, and I won't bite. Follow me on everything. Okay, I'm going off a woman to sleep. Follow me on everything. Love you guys.
And that's where it picks up.
You can follow me on IG at Tiffany Feliciano. That's TIFFANY and the podcast Instagram, which is the _CO_show_podcast. Thank you.
And you can find me at JULIOATL_shortest IG on the show.
What can you find me? Oh, you can find me
Can you find me?
THE.co.show with all my clothes on. Again, that's at THE.
You ain't shit, bro. We all got our clothes on. Everybody got their clothes. I hope, at least.
I sure do.
And we are.